Are we live? Is it?
Live.
Hey, all right. Now we're
What's
out
up,
here.
guys?
What's up? What's going on, everybody? So been away for a little while, just
Yeah.
now coming back. Trying to get into the motions of this stuff again, because yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
Had a baby,
Mm-hmm.
which is, I ain't gonna lie, the wildest
Yeah.
fucking
Tell us
shit
how
I've
that
ever
is,
seen in
man.
my life,
Tell us
bro.
about
I gotta tell you about
man.
it. So, all right, so wife had a C-section. She couldn't do it naturally because she'd already had a C-section. And like, I don't know why it is, but like here in Texas, or here in at least in Arlington area, like in our area, wherever county this shit is,
Right.
not Dallas County, but I think it's Tarrant County or something like that. Anyway, but here, if you have a C-section, you can only have C-sections from now on.
Really?
Like, yeah, they don't let you
Natural birth?
They don't let you do natural after that. And
Okay.
her first kid, she had an emergency C-section, so she wasn't able
to do natural.
yeah, so we had to do the C-section thing. So it was wild because the day of, like, it was all planned out. Like, day of, I couldn't sleep. Then I finally get to sleep. I got like maybe 4 hours of sleep total, I think, maybe. And then we go early in the morning, like, I think we were up at 4 or 3 or 4 in the morning. And then we get to the hospital and where we're supposed to be at. And like doctors are just like up, ready to go. You know what I mean? Like
Right,
I'm still
active
groggy.
as
Like
fuck.
they're just like running all over the place, ready to go, ready to rock. Got our room. Then we got set up in the emergency room and everything. And then they put the curtain over her stomach so I couldn't see.
Oh.
And they made me sign a waiver. This is the craziest part. I had to sign a waiver because it was stating that if I pass out or faint, which I guess is pretty big, that I would be rushed to emergency, which is on the other side of the street.
What happens if you don't sign it? You can't be in
You
there?
can't be in there. So it's a waiver. So it's like if I pass out or faint, then they're gonna rush me to emergency, and I'm gonna miss the birth of my kid.
Fuck.
But for me, I watched I did preparations for this. Like I
Right.
watched videos on this stuff, on C-sections, how it's done. You know, like all the gore, all the nastiness. I watched all that shit, so that I was prepared for it.
Okay. Hell yeah.
So finally, like, it was all said and done. She was born, I think 609, if I'm not mistaken, because it took a while to get all this together and all this prepped and stuff.
Okay.
And then like I was really focused on. How do I explain this? I was focused on my wife more than anything
Making
because
sure she was good.
because she was kind of like freaking out a little bit. You know, naturally she's about to get cut open
Right,
and have
right,
something
right.
pulled out of her. So
Right,
yeah,
right,
I'd be
right.
a little tense
Yeah,
too.
fuck. I'd be
So I
terrified.
was really focused on her until the baby came. And then once I saw they had pulled the baby out and I first got eyes on her, I was like, oh, so I immediately just like hopped over machinery, like just jumped in and I just took off. And I was like right on the baby and I was like right there and I was like, oh, look, yeah, you know, so I was all excited. My wife's over there like just fucking stomach open
Right.
and all this stuff. And then like I get to see all of it after I'd already moved past the curtain. And it was pretty gnarly, man.
Damn.
It was a gnarly ass experience.
Damn. So how does it feel?
I felt, actually, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't have that like that instant like, oh, I'm gonna break down crying and my life changed moment. And I talked to a couple of my friends about that have already had kids and to kind of get a perception or like maybe an understanding on why, because I didn't have that coming to Jesus moment everybody seems to be having.
Right.
I felt like shit. I really did. Like I felt really bad because I felt like I was a terrible father already because I didn't have this like instant connection and oh my God, my life's changed
Right.
and you know I'm gonna cry and all this and that. But it was a weird experience because I was as a dad now and then like as a husband, I was kind of like, I don't know how to explain it.
Prepared
I was torn.
or
No, I
no?
thought I was prepared and then I wasn't. I thought I did a lot of preparation for this and found out I was not prepared at all. It's hard to explain.
Yeah.
It's like, cause I was talking to my wife, like, you know, like she's telling me what to expect. She's got 3 kids already. She knows. She's been through this.
Right.
I haven't. I've only been in the stepdad stage. I've
Right.
never been in the, you know,
The-
infantile, you know, watching them get born and all that stuff. I never did that before. So
Right.
this was a whole new experience.
Okay.
And then so as I was like going through the motions of trying to be a husband and then be a, you know, a dad, a brand new dad,
Right.
and like not realizing how much of a toll that was going to take on me, because I had the week off. Luckily, I took that week so that I could be there for her and and all this stuff, because she had a C-section. She can't just she can't just get stitched up, jump up, and start running around, doing all this craziness. So I had to be there to help. But like it was nuts, because it was like there were times and little moments in like the middle of the night or so when she's asleep and the baby's asleep, and then I'm awake, so all I have to do is think.
Right.
And I think that's when those moments came where I was like, wow, my life really has changed. Like this is a whole new experience now. Sorry, I'm going to turn this off. I don't know why I keep getting hit up.
Because I've always thought like, the movie, oh, this is it. My life is, I loved her from,
That's the part that I was expecting. I was expecting those moments where like you were going to be like, my life's changed. And, because you know how parents are weird, dude. Like there's so many parents out there that like when you start talking about like, oh yeah, she's doing, like I was telling people like she's doing July.
Right.
And the guys would pull you to the side like, dude, you don't even know. You don't even know what it takes to be a parent. You have no idea. It just changes everything. It's just so great. It's the best experience in the world. You have no idea. No sleep.
Right.
And I keep hearing all this shit. And then when it happened, I was like, none of that.
Yeah, it's just the same, but with.
And then in movies, of course, they have that little moment with the music's playing in the background, and like this, everyone's sobbing. And
that's what I thought. That's not I picture it.
It's nothing like that. What you have is like you have doctors that are literally tugging and ripping and pulling, and like they don't hold back. It's not cut clean and pretty.
And they're doing that to the baby?
They're doing it to the baby. They're doing it to, to your wife, like especially in a C-section.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then you have that. And then my wife was kind of like, you could tell she was freaking out, but she was trying to remain calm.
Right.
The doctor behind me is checking me to make sure I'm good. So he's watching the monitor to make sure that, my wife's cool.
Vitals
and
are good.
Then he's like side-eyeing me like, I dare you to fall.
Right.
I dare you to drop. Because it's a high-tense, high-stress situation. It's nothing like the movies.
Okay.
Dude, the movies make it look all fucking pretty and colorful, and like fucking, confetti falls out of the fucking sky, and like you got balloons coming out, and the next thing you know, like fucking Jesus is dancing.
Right.
None of that shit.
Damn.
It's bloody, gory, nasty, and it kind of smells funny because you're smelling the inside of someone's body.
Oh my!
And then the baby came out and had all this white powder all over, and I didn't know what the fuck that was. That's the part that freaked me out. No cap.
What was it?
So apparently inside the body, when they're inside the sac, it's like something that's supposed to protect all of the major openings, like the eyes, the ears, vagina, butthole, all that shit.
Right.
It's supposed to protect the baby for when it comes out.
Oh.
But it's like this white powder. And I was expecting them to like, they take them, they, do the little fucking nose thing, pull all the goo out of their nose and mouth.
Right.
And then they go and take, give them a bath. Nope.
No?
They pull all the stuff out of their nose and mouth, and then they lay them on the table, weigh them, see how long they are. She was only 5 pounds, tiny little fucking thing, dude. She was tiny. Okay. And then right after that, they wrap them up, hand her over, and then start stitching up my wife. And I was like, is she gonna get a bath? Oh, they don't get a bath for the first 24 hours. So for 24 hours, I had to smell this baby with goo all over it, and they wiped her down enough. Like the nurses, because once you're done with there, then they transfer you up, and then you're in the nursing unit. They don't like here. They didn't have nurseries where they take the babies and the babies are in the nurseries and someone watches after them. No, you're watching after them from the time they're born to the time you leave.
Oh shit!
Now some of the nurses were cool because they'd be like, if you're having a hard time adjusting or whatever, we'll take the baby for a little while. It's no problem. We'll feed it. Yada yada yada.
But no,
it was. It was a hard experience, man. It was rough. It was rough on the body because I'm 36 years old, dude. I'm not 22 no more. I can't do this 24-hour, staying up all day and partying and all that shit. I can't do it.
Okay. I don't know. I had a picture.
I had it pictured different too. In my head, it was like, this wonderful. No, it was actually chaotic. It was nothing like the movies. I think Hollywood has portrayed birth as this wonderful, fantastic experience, but in reality, it was more stressful and like chaotic than anything. Like I said, like it didn't take until like everything was calmed down. We're already in a unit. The baby's with us,
right?
And then like I didn't realize how much babies shit, dude. They shit a lot.
Yeah.
Like they don't tell you how much they shit, but they shit a lot. Like it's almost nonstop.
Yeah. I used to help out with my sister-in-law's baby.
Yeah, but like there were times where There were times where like I would change her.
Right.
All of a sudden you'd hear a fart and you know what it is. Yep, she sharted. So we're right back at it. 4 weeks in now, she's now a month and like a couple days old. She's doing really good now. She's colicky though, so that's the problem. So we're dealing with that. I'm 100% sure. It's basically like, so they don't know how to pinpoint colic babies. They do know it has something to do with gas. This is gas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I spent like I'll give you an example. Last night I literally spent like 45 minutes just pushing farts out of my baby.
That's funny. That's a little funny.
Yeah, I found a method though. It's the bicycle method, and it works.
Oh,
so basically, this is what you do. Okay, for all the parents that have a colicky baby, this will help you out. I promise you, it works, bro. It works. So you take their 2 feet, right? Because they don't have control over their feet and their hands and stuff right now. So what you do is you take their feet and you do like a bicycle motion. You keep doing a bicycle motion till you feel like, you've done enough. Maybe do like a couple reps. Nothing major.
Work it out.
Yeah, working out the feet, right? And then you take both feet, you pull, and then you push.
Oh.
And push up on their stomach.
Okay.
Like right here. Where you're going to get that. Push on their stomach, and you'll hear it. Pull out, push again. You're going to hear it. I did that for 45 minutes.
Oh, wow.
I never thought in my life, after everything I've been through, that I would be up at 2 o'clock in the morning pushing farts out of baby. But lo and behold, here we are.
Fart pushing.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I was telling my wife, too. I was like, I used to be a gangster, right?
Right. And now I'm pushing farts. You
do understand that, right? Like, I was a bad motherfucker. And now here I am at 2 o'clock in the morning pushing farts out of baby. And my wife just died.
Wow. That's funny. Wow.
Yeah. So the whole baby, I don't know. It's a great experience. I would... It makes me wonder how dads cannot be there for their kids.
Yeah.
In the back of my head, I'm just like, how can you not want to be a part of this?
I think some people, they're stuck. Not stuck. That's wrong. I guess they just don't care. Simple. I was trying to find a smarter way to say that, but
I don't know how you couldn't. Like, I mean, just as a human being, even if it wasn't my kid,
right?
It was the craziest experience. Like, I had to have this experience once.
Right. Oh, man. Some people just don't look
at it. Dude, I would have
walked
into another, like, if I would have walked into like a different room, I still would have been there. Like, it's okay, man. We're gonna get through this.
It's
It's all right. I got you.
Right.
As soon as the baby was like there, I just immediately turned like into a little fucking female. I was like, oh my god, look at Santos' little head.
I guess people just don't care enough. They got their own shit they're doing.
I don't know how. I don't know how you couldn't care about that.
But here's one thing that I would like to say. We actually moved. That also played a big part of us like being gone for a minute.
Yes, I have been gone for a minute. We moved to a new location.
Yes.
My buddy Dwight right here at Goodfellas Vapor Lounge decided to let us have the little area that we have now.
Yeah. And
shout out to him.
Grateful.
Big ups,
really
bro.
grateful.
I really appreciate it. And setup's a lot better. I actually like it here.
Yeah.
It feels a lot more comfortable.
Yes. Oh my god.
It's I love the lighting. So lighting's better, and the green screen actually takes up the whole wall.
Yeah,
you're not gonna be able to see it in just the frame that you have it in, but it takes up the whole wall. It's huge. We could shoot Marvel movies on these things.
Probably. Like, hey, if y'all see a Marvel movie out of us, hey.
Yeah.
No, I ain't gonna say Marvel. Let's help DC out.
Right. Right. Yeah.
DC
but I'm just saying, like, we could legit shoot movies on this thing.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, it's insane, and it's big ups to Dwight. He's an awesome guy. And he didn't have to do this.
Yeah, he didn't, and we're grateful for that. So appreciate it, Dwight.
Very grateful. I really appreciate it. That's why he's my good buddy. He'll be on most likely one of these days. We're gonna have him on the podcast.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have him on the podcast.
He's a great guy.
Right. So cool. So have you been keeping up with any topics? I mean, not topics, but like any social media? Or
I've been keeping up with the Brittany Griner thing. That's the main thing right now, and how she got 9 years. And I was like, 9 years. See, here's the difference. 9 years here is probably not half as bad
as
9 years in Russia, bro. Russia is like one of those places you don't want to be caught slipping in.
Russia hates everything. I'm not playing, bro.
everything.
They don't like black people. They don't like Mexicans. Not to say this is fucked up, but
they don't even like white people.
They don't like white people. They don't like homophobic anything.
They don't like. They don't like homo. People, nothing.
They don't like nothing.
Yeah,
like,
they're just haters of the world.
Drugs, bro. They do not like.
Which is weird because I feel like if a lot of people in, like just in Russia in general, especially Putin, would just smoke a little weed,
man, they might need to blaze up a couple times.
Might not be such a bad place to live.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure Russia's really beautiful. Like. Land-wise, it probably looks
from
amazing.
What I've seen on Google Images, it looks pretty dope.
But like, I know probably the place I probably wouldn't live there, visit there. But
no,
my bad. We kind of veered off. But back on this, I wanted to say this, and this is kind of how I feel. At first, not gonna lie, I was kind of sad. Not sad. I was like, damn, that's fucked up. But the more I did more research the more I looked at the situation, it's like, okay, Brittany Griner, you. This is not your first year being over there, right?
Yeah.
She's played over there. I think there was a report. I think she's been over there for like 5 or 6 years, like playing overseas basketball. So if you don't know about 5, 6 years, something's up.
I think she got comfortable.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think she got comfortable with the whole how they do things there. Like she's so used to customs, she's so used to how they're treated.
Right.
So she was like, I can get away with a couple packs, ain't no big deal.
I'm not.
And
when
she got caught with them, she was like, oh,
I'm
not fucked up.
I'm not testing. I'm
not
testing nobody. Russia and Mexico.
Russia and China, you could buy your way out of Mexico.
Oh, okay,
Russia and China are the two places I am not fucking around.
China, yeah. It depends. China.
Did you hear about the people who were scamming the lottery in China and what happened to them? I'm a side story real quick. This is a true story. You can look it up later.
Okay.
I'm going to blow through it real quick, but I heard a story about two guys. Well, actually, it was one in the beginning. This guy thought that, since he worked at a bank, right, that he thought that he could go ahead and just scam the bank out of that was like $100,000, right? And what he was going to do is he was going to take $100,000 and he was going to play the lottery. So he was going to put in $100,000 in the lottery.
Okay.
Only problem is he won. So what he did was he puts the money back and he takes his winnings and he goes and tells his boy that he did this thing and this is how he got his money. So the guy was like, really? He goes, dude, we could do this. I'm giving you a rough estimate of the story. Go look it up.
Okay.
So they say, all right, let's do it again, but this time let's do it for $1 million. So they take $1 million, play the lottery, and lost. So next, over the course of a couple weeks, people are starting to notice there's $1 million something missing. Now we're talking yen.
Oh, from the bank. Okay,
yeah,
I'm thinking,
bank.
Where the fuck did they get? Okay, gotcha.
Money from the bank is
I'm
missing.
I'm on the train. Okay,
all right,
I'm with
so
you.
the people are trying to figure out what happened. Well, lo and behold, it ain't hard to figure out who the fuck took the money after this, right?
Right.
So since they didn't win the lottery, they were tried, convicted, and not only were they convicted, they were took out back and shot to death.
Oh, what the fuck?
You do not fuck around in China. They live by different rules than the United States. In the United States, if that would have happened, you'd have been in federal penitentiary for about 20 years.
Yeah,
maybe
hell
at the max, right?
Yeah, you would have did that.
No, they took them out back, shot them in the head, killed them.
Fuck.
So, yeah. That's just a side note for anybody trying to fuck around.
Know your laws of wherever the fuck you're going.
Yeah, anywhere you're going, that's probably a good idea.
Know your laws.
Know who you're fucking with.
Right.
When you go fuck around, know who you're fucking with.
Right.
And I'm just saying, with the whole Brittany Griner thing, it's I get it's crazy because I would rather her be locked up here.
Right.
That's how I feel. If you're going to get locked up on some dumb shit, that's fine. Be locked up here. Yeah. But on a side note, how ironic is it that the government is throwing a fit saying it's only THC, but then over here in the United States,
right,
and we have people literally locked up for THC right now,
right,
in federal penitentiary and state prisons, and we're not talking a couple of people locked up for weed.
Right, there's a lot,
hundreds of thousands of people locked up for just weed.
Yeah,
so. It's just, I don't know. To me, it was a little ironic for the government to be like, it's just THC cartridges. Is it, though? Well, if that's the case, then why is it not legal here?
To be honest, right now, I think she's just basically being used as political game right now, which is for me, I'm not tripping about that. It's just the fact that, you went to Russia. Russia? You tested Russia?
Yeah.
It's really.
They're the most gangster fucking.
Besides the U.S., that's probably the second on the list. Like,
man,
it's between them and China.
I'm not gangsta ass people.
I'm not fucking, bro. I'm not testing their laws.
No, and the fact that you went and started fucking with them THC cartridges, come on, bro.
And
crazy as hell.
You know, I wanted to feel bad for her, and just, you know what I'm saying. On a human level, I feel bad because I'm like, we're all human, we all fuck up. But it's like at some point you gotta look at it and be like, bro, this shit seemed like you did this shit on purpose, really. And now she's like, hey, USA, what the fuck is up? And like, y'all ain't helping me. And it's just like what are we supposed to do?
What can we do?
Right. Now they're talking about like they're going to trade a merchant of death. Like, that's fucking wild. But I mean, it's just like, fuck, bro. Like, you're in a sticky situation.
We're going to trade a merchant of death?
Yes. Some Russian. I'm not sure if he's Russian or not because I think he's actually Mexican.
Maybe he like fucked over Russia.
No. So apparently he
don't know.
Sold. He was a weapons seller, and he sold like weapons to somebody. He may have killed a few Americans, and he got caught here, and we just locked him up. And now Russia's
was he like in Guantanamo Bay locked up?
I have no clue.
We'd have to be if we're gonna give him to Russia.
So now they're supposedly in talks of like switching or swapping them.
I'm cool.
And
with
I'm
that.
just like,
give up that guy.
No, hell, what?
That's fine. I don't care. Fuck that guy.
I literally.
She got caught with THC cartridges and she plays for the WNBA. He literally sold guns that got Americans killed. I'll take the trade.
That sounds horrible. Are you being sarcastic?
No, I'm being dead ass. Fuck.
Come on, Kurt. That's Kurt. That's a little wild now.
He sold weapons.
Right. He got that.
Look, he sold weapons that got Americans killed. That's what you just told me.
Right.
She got caught with THC cartridges.
So what the fuck are we trading him for THC cartridges?
We're trading him to get Britney back.
If I'm any U.S. government, like in any power, I'm like, bro, you sitting there now. See you in 9 years.
Why?
Because it's like,
Isn't he going to be prosecuted over there?
No, they're probably just
going to free him.
Yes, they're just going to free him.
Oh, no, yeah, you got to sit. I thought that, like, they wanted him for crimes against Russia.
No,
he was swap.
No, they were just going to probably free him.
Can we give you somebody else?
Right, like, what? That's a little wild. No, they're not.
We'll give you Amber Heard. You can have her.
No, maybe.
Swap Amber Heard for Brittany Griner. I'd do it.
But she's not locked up, though. We need somebody locked up.
There's a lot of people out here locked up that
R. Kelly? Nah, we need Kells. No, we need Kells.
Yeah.
We need our Mr. Kelly.
Yeah. I don't know why we need him, but I feel like we do.
We do.
Something in my head is just telling me, no, not that. That's a bad trade.
Right.
No.
Yeah. I don't know, but yeah.
I mean, at least I would give you that much. Situation. At least Brittany Griner's not like, fucking on little girls. So that is.
It's
true.
It's just a fucked up situation. I'm just like I can't be on that line. And you know what's crazy? This is kind of spin off on this conversation. A lot of what's been going around the media right now, a lot of people are bringing up the fact that the wage gap between the NBA and WNBA plays a big part of her being over there.
We have to have this conversation every year, don't we?
Yeah.
This is going to be one of those never gets old conversations.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's two. Like, all right, we've had this conversation.
Yeah,
I'm going to go on a record here. Here's how you make the WNBA a little bit more interesting. First thing you do is you lower the goals. Mm-hmm. I want to see more dunking. And second of all, let them wear skimpy outfits.
Yeah.
Because here's the problem. It's like if you want to attract men, obviously, because women aren't watching the WNBA. Yeah. That's 99.999% of the problem right now is that the women literally have a league they're not watching. They're just bitching that the men's league and men watching it is the problem.
Right. And my thing is this.
Bill Burr went on a rant about that.
Yeah.
See if you can find it. He went on a rant about this in his new special, and it was a good special. You should look it up. He was like basically saying that this is your fault. You got an unsubsidized league that has nothing to do with men. And, this is the feminist turn. This is their turn to do it. And they're not doing it. They're not even a part of this. And that's literally the problem. Why are we supposed to be doing everything
for you. Right.
When you don't even look at us as equals. You look at us as like we're some superior fucking power that's holding you down, when in reality, we're just trying to get by.
Right. I look at it like this. I think this is it. Oh, no, hold on. This is the full, like, 4 minute. Let's go here. But, like, I look at it like this. The NBA not set up, because the NBA directly didn't set up, but, like, it played a part in helping set up the WNBA so women could be like, I have someone that's like me doing this.
That was your representation.
Right, you're represented.
The same way
feminists should have got behind that right there.
The same way that, like, when I see a redhead doing some shit, I'm like, I feel
right.
Fuck yeah, right. I feel like that's my guy right there, the redhead dude with the beard and the whole shaved head.
Right,
that's my dude.
And
I fuck with that guy. I feel represented.
Right, but no, they're not doing that. They're like, well. Why aren't the WNBA getting paid as much as the NBA? I'm just like, well, it's not our job to buy the tickets. We have our own NBA.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So
we have the National Basketball Association of America.
So
we have
the W, which is the
Women's National Basketball Association.
I mean, it's the women's job to watch their own.
Why aren't you buying tickets? That was my whole point. We go through this every
jerseys.
year, and every single year.
Go to games.
Merch, jerseys, games, pick a favorite team, whatever. I bet you can't even name one WNBA team.
I sure can't.
I sure the fuck can't either. And that's something that he brought up. That's what I'm saying. Let's watch this. I want you to see this so you can see what I'm talking about, because he hit the nail on the head, bro.
Oh, shit.
It's 100% true, everything that he says.
Yeah, there's nothing stopping you other than the fact that you guys are just into destroying each other. No, now it's going to get quiet. I see all that sneaky shit you do. Ladies, if you could just support the WNBA the way you support a fat chick that's proud of her body and is no longer a threat to you, you know? That league would be doing better numbers than the NBA.
I'm telling you. Preaching facts.
Right.
Oh, my God. That's one of the saddest things I've ever seen. Oh, my God, you're a goddess. You're gorgeous. You look great in that bikini. I would kill myself if I looked like that. Keep eating. Keep eating.
And then there's another one.
There's a part where he actually talks about the WNBA.
Where is it? Right here. Let's pop on this one. But, yeah, like, it's not our job. You literally have your own league.
A couple months back.
Yeah, this is it.
Professional soccer player, right? She goes on to ESPN or one of these sports channels.
They can't.
So this, I got you. All right.
Yeah, they can't
going
legally
like, I don't understand. How come female athletes don't make as much as male professional athletes? Right? And all of these men had to sit there and act like they didn't know what the answer was.
Yep. We do this every fucking year.
They had to sit there like dumbfounded, like,
You know what's crazy? He's right.
Is that?
He's 100% right.
Which we know the answer.
That is a conundrum.
He said it's a conundrum.
No idea. Literally, I'm sitting at home screaming at the TV because you don't sell any fucking tickets.
Exactly.
Right. So, yeah.
That's 100% fact. You don't sell any tickets. You don't buy any merch. You don't do anything. There's no sponsors that are going to the WNBA because there's no one there.
Right. So, how it works is the NBA, well, let's say WNBA. The WNBA, they got like TV deals.
Yeah.
Right. Ticket sales.
Right.
Merchandise sales. That all plays a part in the pot, right? Let's just say the pot, right?
Yeah.
Then they get a portion of the pot. Well, if that pot is not big, which I've seen a stat, the WNBA last year made $16 million as a whole, WNBA, right?
How much did the NBA make?
Last year, the NBA made $7.6 billion.
There it is. So, of course, the pot split between the NBA is going to be way bigger than the WNBA. Let me ask you a question. Would you rather have 7.6 or 16 million or 7.6 billion?
Give me the B's.
Exactly. So there's my point.
Well, yeah, he expresses that.
Nobody is going to women's soccer games.
Nope.
You're playing in a 20,000-seat arena. 1,500 people show up. That's not a good night.
That's not.
The promoter lost his fucking ass on that gig.
Yep.
I'm not saying no professional female athletes, Serena Williams,
right.
the women in the UFC, you know, but nobody's watching your fucking sport. And then you're going to come and you're going to get mad at fucking men. They keep doing that shit. Why are you yelling at us?
Right.
It's not our fucking job.
Right.
It's not my fucking job to give a fuck about women's soccer, okay?
It's not.
I have men's sport to pay attention to. It's your bullshit, right?
He said this is
your bullshit.
Dude, look at the WNBA. Dude, nobody in the WNBA got COVID. Nobody.
That was a joke, but it's funny. It's funny.
True.
That's funny.
It's fucking true.
They have been playing in front of 300 to 400 people a night for a quarter of a century.
Yep. They're not lying.
Not to mention, it's a male-subsidized league. We gave you a fucking league. None of you showed up.
Yeah.
There it is.
Where are all the feminists? That
Where you
place
at?
should be
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's speaking nothing but fucking facts.
faces painted, wearing jerseys, flashing their titties.
Yep.
We do that.
Going fucking nuts like the guys do in the upper deck with their big beer titties.
I'm on
Am I on the Jumbotron? Am I
Yeah.
doing
We
it?
do that. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You did that, I bet you people would watch.
Right.
I'd watch.
None of you went to the fucking games.
Nope. You didn't.
None of you. You
None
all.
of you.
You failed them.
Yes.
Not me.
Yeah.
Not
exactly.
men.
I don't give a
Women
fuck about women's
failed
sports. That's
the
your job.
WNBA.
As a woman,
ladies,
doesn't care
ladies,
about that shit.
Right.
Name your top 5 all-time WNBA players of all time. Come on.
I can't.
I bet you I can name my top 5
Let's
NBA
see.
NBA
Name
players.
5 WNBA teams. Name the WNBA team in your fucking city. You can't do it.
Yeah.
You don't give a fuck
Yeah. So why would you
about
leave?
them. They play night in and night out in front of nobody. It's a fucking tragedy, right? And
Tell
then
'em.
meanwhile, you look at the Kardashians. They're making billions.
Yeah.
You look at those Real Housewife shows. They're making money hand over fist because that's what women are watching.
Yeah.
Preach,
The money
Bill.
listens. You don't want to watch this shit? You watch this shit? They just shoot it over there, drowning these whores in money.
Yep.
Purses and shoes and Botox.
That's
It's
100%
just
facts,
raining.
bro. That's what I've been saying. I've been saying this
It's
for
raining
fucking
money.
years. It works
Yeah.
the same way with
So-
tennis. It works the same way with anything. Like anything that a woman is doing, if it be the WNBA, it'd be like women's soccer, it'd be anything, it'd be fucking women's hockey.
Right.
Women aren't watching it because men don't give a fuck enough to watch it. We're watching
have-
our own
yeah,
shit.
we-
We're
we
doing
watching-
our own
yeah.
thing over here. Why
Right.
can't you do your own thing? Instead of just blaming us for all your fucking problems.
Yeah.
As usual. Why do
Yeah.
we always have to be the scapegoats for your problems?
Right.
You have a whole fucking league that has been there for a long time.
They've been. It's their
And the thing is
23rd anniversary.
Yeah.
This year.
23.
23
and you
years
still,
of-
and you
of-
motherfuckers still ain't showed up. And somehow it's still our fault. Like, I don't understand it. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? It's like you said, Fred. Women want equality, but they just don't want equality.
It's just like, bro, we like he said, we helped you guys get your own league. So
Yeah.
why aren't y'all watching? Now they're complaining about the wage gap. Well, if you're not bringing in the money,
Yeah. If they
you're
only
not
made-
going to get
if
paid.
they only made $16 million in 1 year, but the NBA made $7.6 billion, and there's your
Right.
fucking problem. That's the
So
wage gap
what they
because
were
people are
doing-
watching the NBA. No one's watching the WNBA.
So what they were coming at LeBron because they were saying LeBron made $57 million last year from just his NBA contract, not excluding his Nike deals, any other thing, but his NBA contract last year he made 56. I'm sorry, 56. And they were like, well, if he's making 56, but the league made this, that's not right. Well,
LeBron James made more in a year than the entire WNBA.
Yep.
And somehow that's LeBron's fault. Make it make sense.
What did he do? I'm pretty sure LeBron somewhere's like, what did I do?
Right.
Why am I at this?
Right.
I did nothing.
I bet you LeBron doesn't even care. I bet
probably-
he just
he's
shits
just
on
like-
his gold toilet. Like,
Right.
whatever. Fuck them guys. I don't give a damn what they think.
And you know what's crazy? LeBron supports NBA. He goes to WNBA games.
So you're telling me let's rewind. So what you just told me and the information that my brain just received is that LeBron James has made more in a year than the entire WNBA and has supported the WNBA so much that he actually goes to the games that the women who are blaming LeBron don't show up to.
Yep.
And somehow it's still LeBron's. It's still LeBron's.
Yeah.
Make it make sense, man. Make the shit make sense, bro.
I don't know, bro.
You guys are full of shit. That's really what it boils down to. You're full of shit.
And it's crazy because this all stemming from the Brittany Griners being locked up. But it's just like if this was such a big problem before, right? Why not, put effort into fixing it, aka buying jerseys?
Well, that's
AKA
because
going to
women
games,
would have to pay attention.
AKA watching the game on TV.
The majority of the women don't want to pay attention and actually fix the problem. They just want men to fix it, and then they want to blame men for the problem. They want to blame us for the problem. They want to make us fix it, but it's not even our shit.
Right.
But somehow they want equality. Okay. Like I said, make it make sense.
I don't know, bro. It's just like, why? When I first heard this story, I was like, wait, what? Any person who can do math understands, like, how about you guys? They can, right? They can pay them like the NBA. They'll be their last fucking season. They'll be bankrupt.
Yep.
They won't be an WNBA after this. Trust me, they can. Well, they gonna be in a lot of fucking debt.
Yeah. See, here's the thing. I don't know one female soccer player. No. I didn't even know Brittany Griner was a person until she got arrested.
Until she got arrested.
I don't pay attention to the WNBA.
No.
I don't know a female race car driver. I don't know a female hockey player. I don't know a female badminton player.
The only person I know is a tennis player, and that's Serena.
Yeah, and I was just about to say the only women that I know play sports is Venus and Serena.
Yep.
And that's because they dominated the sport they were in.
So bad that you had to pay attention.
You had no choice.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's like the WNBA, dude, I don't know shit about.
I couldn't, other than Brittany, I couldn't tell you one name.
None about. I don't even know.
I know one team. And
I don't even know. Does
LA
Dallas
Spark?
have a WNBA team?
If they do, I don't know.
Yeah.
If they do, I don't know.
But I can tell you all about the Dallas Mavericks.
Yep.
Yeah, because I pay attention to the shit that I'm interested in.
Mm.
All the feminists really have to do is just come out and say, look, here's the real deal. We want y'all to pay them more, but we don't want to be interested in it.
Mm.
That's all they really have to do.
Mm.
That's all it comes down to.
Right.
So we can, again, pick up the bill, as usual, for what women are wanting, but they're not actually putting money towards.
Right. So I actually watched a podcast, right, about this situation and how the guy explained it to the lowest term the guy could understand. So this is how he explained it. He was like, how would you feel, because he was in the NFL, right?
Right.
He was like, how would you feel if the women made their own NFL, but the NFL league was like, hey, everybody's going to take a 10% cut because we're going to pay the WNFL, right?
The WNFL, that would be sick to
right.
watch,
He said, well, how would you feel? And this is exactly what he said. He said, I know I wouldn't like it, but I would do it because it was right. And I was like, what?
You crazy.
What?
But you lying through your big ass teeth. That's a bold-faced ass lie.
I was like, what?
Come on now.
You're paying... That doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't make sense for us to pick up the bill when women aren't going to watch. You're not buying the merch. You're not showing up to the shows. You're not doing anything. You're literally just bitching that they don't make enough money, but you're not giving them any money to make.
Right. I seen the comment on that podcast when I was watching it, and this dude hit it on the nail. He was like, so basically what they're saying is, quotation, a CEO wants his company to be successful just because it exists.
Exactly.
That's what they want.
We're
a company. I am a CEO. I have a company. I have billions of dollars. It's not how that shit works.
No.
You got to bring in that money to get that billion.
Right. That's the same way of saying that we're business owners and we exist, so go buy our stuff because we don't know what we sell, but you know what? Buy it.
Yes. We have 100,000 subscribers.
We get paid.
We at that.
Yeah. We need to be at that right now. Why are you guys not doing that?
Videos online. We need to be at that right now.
Exactly. We're not even doing podcasts anymore. We're just, we exist and you need to, I don't know what world you fucking people live in.
That's not how that works.
That's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's never gonna happen.
Until people watch it, and you can't put that on men's shoulders because we have our own sport. We have
our own shit.
We have an NBA already.
See, this is how I know that it's not even about the wage gap. It's about the interest, and the thing is ad revenue goes where interests are.
Right.
Whenever there is a lot of likes, comments, and subscribers onto one thing, that's where ad revenues are going to go. They're not going to the guys like us who only have like 35 subscribers and shit. They're not going to us.
Right.
I live in reality.
Right. 100%.
Gatorade's not coming here and be like, hey, drink this on the podcast. Push it for us. It'd be great. We'll pay you.
We're sponsored by Gatorade.
Because we need those 35 people that you have to know that Gatorade's a thing.
Right.
They're not doing that for us. You know why they're not doing that for us? We don't have enough subscribers. We don't have enough people.
We're not big.
But that's fine. We'll get there.
Right.
We'll get to the point where we keep doing what we do. We'll eventually get there. But women don't want that. They want the shortcut. They want hey, this is a problem. I need you to fix it. Are you going to go buy jerseys? No. Are you going to show up at the game? No. Are you going to care? Probably not.
So watch your.
I only care whenever it's a trending topic on Twitter.
Yeah, basically.
And the thing is that somehow it's still our fault. Yeah. It's like that's the thing that's really annoying about this. It's like no matter what happens, it's always the man's fault.
Yeah, it's that men versus woman thing that they keep trying to push, and
that's not even a real thing. We're not even fucking competing, because if we were competing, like Dave Chappelle said, there wouldn't be a WNBA. There would just be an NBA.
Yeah,
and you would be involved in it, and you would be getting dominated and kicked out of the sport.
Yeah, but we didn't want that, so we was like, hey. Exactly. Let's have something that you guys could be proud of, that you can watch, that it could, because like he said, we could let y'all in NBA, but how fun would that be if you're 6'2" point guard and LeBron comes down the paint and he just
what's LeBron 6'8" with 280 pounds of solid
muscle?
Man? Solid man just beating on you all night, and then you know what I'm saying? Like then it's gonna be, what is it gonna be then? Well, it's not equal. We need our own stuff.
Well, we gave you that, so
we gave you that. You didn't want it,
and it's not. I'm not saying that all men shouldn't support, because I know there's men out there that support it. But
I know a buddy of mine that's a big WNBA fan. I'm not, but he is.
It's not like I'm looking for the words. Fuck. It's like we don't have to, right? We support our league, right? You're mad about the wage gap or whatever wage gap there is. Well, there's one simple fix.
Yeah.
Start watching it.
Start watching.
And
you get involved. Go to the games. Pick a favorite team. Start. Show up. Do some signings with them.
Right.
Take some pictures. Throw it on Instagram. There's a million things you can do that are cost efficient.
Right.
How much does a fucking season ticket to the WNBA actually cost you?
Probably like maybe less. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on this. But
what, like $2,000 for the
not
season?
Even hell no, not even that. I don't even think that. Maybe
Well, you know how much
bucks,
like if I was to get season tickets to the Lakers, we're looking at
talking about $5, $6, $7 grand, $8 grand. Yeah, it's tough.
Easy, right?
Yeah.
But how much would the WNBA be? Like a couple $100?
Yeah, probably $200, $300 max, I think.
And a double shot latte at Starbucks?
Probably.
You know what I mean? Like, how much would it really cost?
Right.
I'm just saying, like, if you have your own shit, do your own shit. Like, you'll be a part of that. It's the same way that we have talked about this, even as men, because men understand the logic in this, but women don't seem to get it. We've already talked about this.
Yep.
If we wanted in a club and they didn't want us there, we'll go start our own club.
Yep.
It's simple as that. It's not hard to understand that.
Yep.
It's not hard to understand that logic. If you're not allowing us to be a part of your thing, we're going to go start our own shit and we're going to make it better.
Right.
That's the stick. That's the whole thing.
But they don't want that. They
don't want that. They want us to pick up the bill, and then they still want to blame us for it.
No, they want to start something, and they want no matter what they have, or if it's entertaining, whatever, they want to be at our level. And it's like, but that's physically impossible. You can't pay somebody $56 million if you ain't got $56 million.
Right. Like, what does it look like if Brittany Griner was worth, like for her contract, she made $29 million for that year, but they only made $19 million for the year? What are we paying them in debt?
I don't know how that will work. You borrowing money from the NBA?
If you want, I've said it before, I'll say it again. If you want the WNBA to be successful, if you want to stop this quote unquote wage gap that we're supposedly have, then you need to show up. You need to buy tickets. You need to do your part.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand that it takes a collective group effort.
Yeah, it's just not one person,
it's not going to be
people.
one woman's not going to change
just a
that.
lot.
It's going to take everybody, but no one's stopping you.
Mm-hmm.
If my wife told me, hey, me and the girls are going to go to the WNBA game, watch the baby, I'm like, cool.
And you know what's crazy?
Go, have fun.
Women outnumber men
like
in the United States, right?
3-1. So they should be better than the NBA.
You should then, at that moment, you should be making more than the NBA.
Yeah, 100%.
We should be at $7 billion. Y'all should be at like $30 billion.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not. Because, you know what's crazy? I know more women right now who can name you 10 NBA players off the dome.
Yeah.
But couldn't name you one in WNBA.
Yeah. Well, I agree with them because I don't watch the WNBA either. That's why I'm not capping like I'm a WNBA fan.
I couldn't
tell
you.
The only thing I can tell you is what happened to Brittany Griner is unfortunate, but at the same time, you was fucking with Russia. So what did you think was going to happen?
Yeah.
Like, you thought you can get away with some shit, and you didn't. Unless it comes out later on and we find out that she was set up.
Then that would be fucked.
Then that would be fucked up.
That would be fucked.
Because that is also a possibility. Because here's the thing. It's Russia.
Yeah.
So
if it came out that she was set up, I wouldn't be like, whoa, it's Russia.
I would be like, yeah, I could see
I'd be like, fuck, my bad. I said those mean things about you. You didn't.
Because think about it. If they really wanted this guy that they're trying to negotiate for back, the best way to do it would be set up a superstar. And when that happened to be there at the time, Brittany Griner. Yeah, we set her up. Boom.
Is Russia that low to get?
Russia's been pretty low. They've been lower. You saw what they did with Ukraine.
Yeah, I don't know why I said that.
They've been lower. The Iron Curtain. There's a lot of shit that went on with Stalin, and a lot of stuff that happened, with Russia. That's pretty gnarly shit. So yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. That's why I said if they came out and I find out that Brittany Griner was set up, I'd be like, yeah, I could see that. Unfortunately,
yeah, I could see that too. I'll be like, damn, my bad. I thought you did the shit. My bad. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I think I get really tired of hearing about the inequality amongst men and women. I think it's fucking annoying because they don't want to talk about our suicide rate. They don't want to talk about.
Let's get into no. You're right. Let's get into that. Yeah.
They don't want to talk about the problems that men carry on their shoulders.
Hell yeah.
See, that's why I miss Kevin Samuels so much. Is he used to call women out on their bullshit. And women would get mad about it. There's not one man out there that was mad at Kevin Samuels. Now you had a lot of you had a lot of simps that were like, well he's wrong because when you talking about women, you talking about goddesses. You got those little fucking weirdos. But in reality,
those pick-me's.
Yeah,
you
had those.
I know a few of them.
But here's the thing, right? Like here's the thing. Kevin Samuels never once said anything wrong.
Wrong. He gave
not one time did he ever say anything that wasn't true.
You know what's crazy? He didn't even blow up talking he didn't even start out talking about women.
No, he started out talking about men.
Dude.
And for about a year and some change, he literally shit on all of us. Yeah. He let all of us men have it, and nobody said a fucking word. As soon as this fat chick gets on there and he calls her a linebacker, all of a sudden the fucking internet blew up. That's the problem. We can shit on all the time, and we never, not one time does anybody jump to our side and on our defense. Yep. Not once.
We take it over the chin and
Not one time. We take it on the chin and keep pushing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Happens all the time. They don't talk about the fact that men have to carry around more weight than women do.
Yeah. Oh, I think I heard a story about a MMA fighter was talking about.
Yeah, he won his fight and he went out there. I can't remember the dude's name, but he went out there and he was saying that how
on the lines of like men
on the same line of what we're talking about
right.
now, like the suicide rate amongst men and why we can't talk about our feelings, and there's a stigma out there that's saying that this and that and the other, which is cool. I think hearing that from...
I got it.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
Damn, that was quick. You're like
I just put in UFC fighter talks about feelings and popped up. Patty Pimblick?
Patty Pimblett.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Patty Pimblett. So UFC star makes emotional suicide prevention plea to men after friend's death. Yeah, that's him right there.
Yep.
Yeah, that's him. And so, is there a video on it?
I don't.
I want to see the video again.
Oh.
Yeah, there is right there. Let's see. Pull it up full screen.
I want to dedicate this fight to little baby Lee, little warrior. Like, more of a fighter than any of us will ever be. But also, I woke up on Friday morning at 4 a.m. to a message that one of my friends back home had killed himself. This was 5 hours before me weigh-in. So Ricky, lad, that's for you. But there's a stigma in this world that men can't talk. Listen, if you're a man and you've got weight on your shoulders and you think the only way you can solve it is by killing yourself, please speak to someone. Speak to anyone.
I agree. 100% agree.
People would rather, I know I'd rather me mate cry on my shoulder than go to his funeral next week.
Facts.
So please, let's get rid of this stigma and men start talking.
And you know what's crazy? We hear that a lot. It's okay to talk about your feelings, man, but like, I don't think society, they're like, yeah.
In some circles, it's okay.
No, for sure.
Like in my circle, all my guys, like all my friends know, bro, if you got a problem, you come to me. If we could talk about it, I have no problem with that.
Right.
Zero, zilch, nada. There's no judgment, none of that. You will never get any of that out of regular society.
Right. Nope.
No,
especially when it comes to women.
And I damn sure not finna go to your boss and be like, hey, I'm having a problem, and he actually takes it serious.
Right.
But a woman does that shit, and all of a sudden HR's involved. There's fucking.
Oh, she's going through
there's
this.
a lawsuit.
She's going through this.
We're talking about mass firings. That's the reality that men live in.
Yeah.
And the fact that he took his shining moment and made it about something that's so real.
Right.
Hats off to him.
Yeah.
I mean, like, seriously. He did a podcast right after that, and he was kind of doubling down on what he said. But, yeah, that was the moment I was talking about, yeah. Or that was the moment you were talking about.
Yeah, because a lot of like society, especially women, for me, my case, I've seen women weaponize that.
Oh yeah.
That I'm gonna be emotional.
All been through that.
I'm gonna let it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you how you feel. Personally, I've been through that with a woman weaponize that, and when that happened, I was like, okay, well, I won't ever do that again. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of like, that's kind of how I feel about it. And I know other people have certain different, stances on it, but that's how, because I didn't really grow up with it.
But see, that's the main problem we have. That's why a lot of women don't talk to a lot of men don't talk to women about shit like that, because the first thing they want to do is use it against you when they're in their feelings. Bro, if I could count on hands, feet, and fucking your feet, toes, hands,
right,
fingernails, how many times that shit's happened,
right,
I would be rich if I just had $1 for every time that's happening.
Yeah, it's
and the thing is, it's like I wear my heart on my sleeve. Like anybody that knows me knows how I feel. I don't hide shit.
Right.
First of all, I'm shameless. I have zero shame. None of it. None. I have no shame. I will tell you. I'll tell you when I sharted. I'll tell you when my fucking feet stink. I'll tell you all my flaws, so you can never use it against me.
Right.
Eminem made a whole rap career like that.
Oh yeah.
He just talked about himself the whole time to the point you couldn't even do anything to him.
Yeah. I mean, you could say it, but he's already
said it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would rather live like that. I'd rather just live open and honest. Like, yeah, I'm going to tell you every single flaw I have, so that way it's never weaponized against me. But that wasn't something I was born with. That was something I was taught to me.
Yeah, you learned.
I learned that because it was literally women were the problem in my whole life. My whole life has always been women were the problem. They use that against you.
Right.
Anytime that I felt down, anytime I've been depressed, anytime I've literally felt like killing myself, anytime that I would speak to a woman, whether it was even if it was family, it was weaponized and used against me.
Oh, you're soft, you're weak.
And for some reason, we were just okay to accept it.
But you know what's crazy? It's complete opposite when women
100%. When women have a problem, the whole world's supposed to stop and deal with it.
Yeah.
When men have a problem, they're walked over and we keep pushing.
I don't think society really cares either. They just don't really care about men.
I think honestly, if you really want my honest opinion, I think that men care, but because women don't really care about it, they only care because it's a hot topic, then it becomes light. But once it's no longer a hot topic, then we're just right back to square one. Then we're going to be right back to the point where no one's talking about that kind of issue. We're not really having that problem. You know, it is what it is.
Right.
And the rate's going to stay the same. Suicide rate's going to be the same.
There aren't men
but then
leading
the likes and the comments are going to go down.
Right.
So then no more ad revenue for that, and we'll just keep moving. That's what I think. That's what I really think.
Yeah. How
But
can we
men
change
like
that, though?
him-
Yeah,
well,
like, how
men
can
like
we
him.
change that, though?
Men, like, you have a UFC fighter. This guy takes fucking hits for a living. You can't name a tougher motherfucker on the planet than a UFC fighter. And for him to go out there and say it's okay to talk about this type of shit, that's what it takes. It takes people like that. It takes LeBron James. It takes celebrities who are in a position who are the greatest at what they do to say it's okay to do this, for men to actually open up.
But I feel like it'd take more than that. I don't know if it'd take just them, because like him, right? He said this, and how many people you know, oh, I know this person's going through this. Let me go talk to him, see if he's good. Not that many people probably did that. They're trying.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. That's subjective.
That's what I think personally.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, sorry, we should have probably put the camera over here this way. Yeah. But yeah. So that's the main thing that I don't know. It's a hard subject to talk about because the suicide rate amongst men versus women is again 3 to 4 times higher. And the reason is because, like Kevin Samuel said, weight is carried on shoulders, not hips. You don't carry the weight of the world like we do. Because the world caters to you. And they literally, we're born with a middle finger in our face. You will never, ever understand what that's like. Yeah. You will never know what it's like to be shunned, to be mocked, ridiculed, pushed down, and told that you are to suck it up your entire fucking life.
I don't know. I think a few females.
But as every whole, fucking man, though. Fuck that. No, a few females might know, but every single fucking guy in this entire world knows what that's like.
No, understand. Yeah, I was just saying. I know a few females who could sit there and say I've done that, but as a whole, no. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but the few females, maybe a couple fatties.
Yeah.
You might know, but like every single fucking man knows what that's like. Every single one of us.
Right.
No wonder the suicide rate's fucking high. We're always told we can't. We always
can't cry. Suck that shit up.
Suck that shit up. We're always told that it's you know, there's a brighter day, yada yada. But when it comes to women, they're literally picked up, babied, and pampered.
Yep. It's okay to cry. It's okay to.
And then they have the fucking audacity to tell us to get over it.
Yep.
Just, I don't know. To me, it blows my mind. And it's going to take guys like him.
It's going to take a lot of guys like him.
You need tough motherfuckers. We need the NHL to come out and start talking about that this is okay. We need, you know, the UFC to really put a warning on this. Why the fuck do we always have to have, like, Breast Cancer Awareness Week and fucking all this extra shit, but there's nothing for men? Nothing. Zero. Zilch. Where is Testicular Week? Where's Testicular Cancer Week? Where's Colon Cancer Week? We don't have one because no one fucking cares.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, because I've never thought about that.
That's the truth.
I've never.
The WNBA is not wearing ribbons that are like fucking blue for Testicular Cancer Week, but we got a whole fucking month dedicated to breast cancer. Make it make sense.
Yeah.
When the rate of cancer in men are higher than women. When the rate of suicide is higher in men than it is women.
Yeah. That is.
We're pushed aside and casted out like we're not needed.
Yeah.
And that's how society treats men. And the more men that come and speak up about it, maybe people start taking this shit serious. He literally lost his friend the week before his fight.
Yeah, I think it was like 2 days before his fight, yeah.
Yeah, okay, there you go. 2 days before his fight. And he took his shining moment to stand up for what we've been talking about for years. Guys talk about this in our circle.
For sure.
But we can only talk about it in our circle because no one else around us gives a fuck.
Yeah.
No one gives a fuck.
Right, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
If you don't believe me, then go to your boss tomorrow and tell him you're being sexually harassed. And watch how quick you're laughed at.
Yeah. Yeah, you may have a few bosses out there that be like, oh, but as a whole, nah. But if a woman, he said this to me, sir, come in here.
Exactly.
Let me talk to you.
As soon as a woman has a problem, the whole world has to stop.
Yep.
As soon as a man has a problem, the whole world keeps moving because no one gives a fuck.
Yeah.
That's just the honest facts. That's just the truth. And you can debate me till you're blue in the face. Prove it.
Right.
Show me the statistics that people care, because you're not going to find any.
Yeah, they don't.
Don't
Especially
give a fuck.
about I say people care, but not about the men's side of the situation.
Yeah.
People, you could throw a stone to find someone who cares about women's problems all day.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Throw that same throw the boulder and try to find somebody.
Is supposed to care about what women think.
Right.
We're supposed to care about what women feel. We buy what women like. We buy what cologne smells best to women. We cater our entire lives around women that could literally give a fuck about us.
Yeah.
Think about it. We have to search our entire lives to find the women that can even tolerate us.
Right.
Let alone, like, if we're so bad, we have to be tolerated.
Right.
And all we do is just be us.
Right.
Like, I'm not out here trying to be somebody else. I'm not trying to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're just being us. We're just being guys.
Right.
And women hate it. Yeah. How many videos on YouTube do you see of women literally going out of their way to destroy a man's life? Thousands.
A lot.
Thousands. Flip the roles. How many men are out there on YouTube destroying women's lives? Little to none. You'll find a couple.
Yeah, I was about to say there's some. If you actually find,
I literally watched the video. I literally watched the video earlier of this guy who was doing a cup stacking thing for TikTok, right? And this woman walked over, just kicked them all over, and he was like, "That's it. I've had enough. I'm breaking up with you. I'm done." And she was like, "What? Why?" It's not about what he's doing. It's the fact that what he's doing is making him happy. But because it's not you making him happy, now there's a problem. You're so self-centered. Women are the most self-centered creatures in the fucking world. Because they're born with a value. My daughter is already worshipped, and she's like a month old.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah.
Like, that's how it works. Like, you're born with a value. You're already worshipped by the time that you come out of the womb and breathe your first breath of air. You already worshipped.
All right.
It's just, to me, I don't know. It's crazy. It might be, like, you're right. It might be staged, because a lot of TikTok shit is. But there's a lot of other ones. There's so many that you could clearly tell are a thing.
Right.
But, yeah. I don't know. It blows my mind. And when a guy finally speaks out about it. Did you read the comment section on that? Of how many women are like, wow, the men in this world are just getting so soft and all this craziness.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I'm just like, it's never enough.
That's part of the problem right there.
It's fucking never enough, man. Yeah. Like, you want us to be killers, and you want us to be just these fucking psychos, and then when we do our shit, you get mad about it and tell us we need counseling. It makes no fucking sense, bro.
Because I've actually met a female like that. Like,
you've met a couple. I can guarantee you've met a couple.
She wanted me to be like, rock solid, right?
Yeah.
And then when I was rock solid, she's like, you need to open up more.
Right. Like, wait a minute. I still stand by this.
What the fuck just happened?
I'm still gonna
What's going on, man?
I'm still gonna say I'm on record. All women are psychos, man. There's something wrong. There's something literally wrong with them.
I don't know. That's what like, how do we get here?
How did we get to this point?
I'm saying, like, how did we get to a point where men, you know what I'm saying, they're just how what we got going is just pushing us back burner. How
we started? I think what it was we started putting women on pedestals, and the minute we did that, and the minute they got a taste of freedom, they took off with it, and they got to a point where now they're worshipped while we're looked down upon. Even though we do all the hard jobs, even though we take on all the responsibility, even though we are the ones that are scared to fail. Do you know how many men out there are living lives that they fucking hate? Yeah. I mean, to the bone, to their fucking core. And they do this shit for their kids and their wives so they can have the greatest life they have. And then when it's all said and done, at 65 years old, when they think they're ready to retire, they die of a heart attack. They live their entire life for everyone else but themselves. Yeah. How many women are doing that? 0. That's how many. Because that's the facts. That's what it's like to be a man.
Oh, yeah.
We carry all the weight. We take all the responsibility. We bear all the burden. We do it all. Mm-hmm. And then we're still shit at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And then when a man goes off and has enough and fucking kills himself, all of a sudden, you know,
he should have talked.
He should have talked to somebody. Yeah, exactly. That's the facts that no one wants to talk about.
Yeah.
And if I'm wrong, prove it.
No, I think the suicide stat alone solidifies that.
I don't know. Shout out to him though.
Yeah, that was it took some balls to do that.
It did take some balls. You're talking about a guy that is a UFC fighter.
Right.
Like,
because if someone
kicks ass for a living,
like I said, if someone who, like you said, takes
takes punches
in the face, so I could not say that. What the fuck? Get to beat up for a living for money.
And he goes out there and talks about it's okay to talk about your feelings.
Yeah,
I'm with it.
Yeah, it takes a lot.
Because I agree with him. I would much rather my friends come cry on my shoulder than me have to cry at their funeral next week. I seriously, really feel that.
Yeah, I feel that one too. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I think, I don't know, man. It just gets to a point where it's just like, fuck, bro, how did we get here? Like,
how did society get it?
I don't know, man. We worship and idolize women so much that we've just forgotten about what it's like to be a man. We forgot about how great man is.
Right. Oh,
I know some fantastic men.
Right.
Abraham Lincoln was a fantastic guy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
I don't really know anything.
You just think about all the men in history and how like the great and wonderful things they did, and it's like it's overshadowed by Kardashians and shit.
Hey, Kardashian did a lot of great shit too.
Oh, did they? Yeah, they burnt through the entire NBA and turned them into shells of their former self.
Right.
Yeah, they did. Thanks so much for that. I didn't want Lamar Odom to be great. So fucking awesome. Thank you so much.
They drove him to coke.
Glad
That's funny.
Drove him to crack. Yeah. Yeah,
That's
fucking
funny.
phenomenal job, Ken.
Right. But
thanks for running Pete Davidson too.
Oh,
couldn't
wait,
stop at
Pete
that.
Davidson?
Yeah, they broke up.
Really?
Yeah. You hear about that shit?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they just broke up not too long. I heard about it yesterday. I was like, damn.
I guess I don't know. I don't like Pete Davidson.
How
so.
you gotta be a shitty fucking person for like nobody to want to be around you? Like nobody wants to stay with you?
I don't like Pete Davidson for some weird reason.
I don't care if you like him or not. He's a guy.
No, it's just like his vibe is a little weird to me.
Yeah, you remember we talked about that last time. Remember when he made that joke about the fucking the baby thing?
Oh yeah,
and everybody lost their shit over that.
I think that would make me not because I'm.
He said, "I'm not saying I want to fuck that baby."
I'm one for dark humor. I love dark humor, but that shit was
a little much.
Yeah, that shit was a little weird.
But,
I was like,
but we laughed at it, so I think it did its job.
That shit was a little weird, my boy. But there's also something else. I know. We're changing. We're going to stay in the society.
Did you want to come back through, or you just post it up?
Okay.
Okay, I was just asking. I just wanted to make sure before we.
So there's a video that's going on about I can't remember her fucking name. Hold on, what's her name? It's a Sesame Street character. And you know what? Here, I'm gonna pull up this video.
Are you talking about the racist Sesame Street thing?
Yes. Oh shit! Hold on.
I actually, I forgot about that.
So apparently, what ends up happening? Let me pause it and just. What ended up happening was I guess it was like a parade for Sesame Street. And
yeah, I remember. I watched some of it.
A kid. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't watch the whole thing.
Here, let's just watch it.
Well, what I did was somebody hit me up and they were like, "Yo, check this out." And then I watched part of it, but I didn't know what was really happening.
Okay. Well, let's check this out then. And
I just heard it was racist or something.
I'm gonna get your opinion. After
okay, yeah, all right. Let's
under fire for viral videos showing multiple characters apparently ignoring black children in the theme park. One mother speaking out after she says her daughter and niece were snubbed because of the color of their skin.
I was sad. I was pissed. And immediately.
I don't know about that one.
So yeah, that's basically the gist of it.
Anyway, he just waved them off like no. That looked a little
no. And if you go back,
I was sad. I was pissed. And immediately you just go into defense mode because the first thing as a parent is you want to defend your child and you want to protect their innocence.
She says the character engaged with white visitors before and after this moment.
Oh, look, we got the white high five, and then as soon as it comes to black kids, like
the girl's family and
so my thing about this is why can't we just keep kids?
This feels like a Family Guy sketch. This feels like
the
Klan,
you know what's fucked up?
Like beat up the original people in the fucking costumes, and then they just like jumped in it
Yeah,
and started walking down the streets like we're gonna make the black kids feel like shit because America needs to be pure.
It's crazy because it's like they're kids though.
Yeah, they're fucking
kids.
Yeah,
kids can get it too.
Man, I don't know. I think when it comes to racism, I don't think there's much they won't do. That's pretty obviously racist. Like I don't think there's no denying that.
Because
I saw the second video. Did you see the second video of it?
Yeah, when she was saying like she couldn't that they're wasn't supposed to be touching people and not hugging anyone but there's
but they was out there
high-fiving all the other people.
It was high-fiving the shit out of the white folks. It's like, yeah, they saw little black kids. They were like, no, gross. Let me go over here. It's clearly obvious what was going on there.
You know what's fucked up?
Where did this parade take place?
I have no clue.
Mobile, Alabama.
It did?
No.
But I was about to say, I wouldn't be surprised.
I just assumed. I had to pick like the most racist place I could think of, and that was what came to my head.
I was about to say if it did. Oh, damn.
Charlottesville, North Carolina.
God, that suck. But, damn, see, you threw my train of thought off with the Charlottesville. Fuck.
Sorry. I was just saying, I was just trying to think of where it would be at. Cause
I was thinking of like, fuck. What's your opinion? What's your opinion? I'm gonna go ahead.
My opinion, I honestly think that I saw most of the whole thing. I think it was racist as fuck. Like, there's no reason that like I put it to you like this. I'm in a costume, right?
Right.
If I'm running around high fiving and then like I get the like the look from the guys like we're not supposed to be doing that. I can't stop now. It's too late. I already started. You can't just walk by like some black kids and be like, oh nope, sorry. That's over with. No. High five them too, and then we go to just stand in the middle of the street. We're gonna walk down. We could have played that off,
right?
But they didn't even attempt to do that. They were just like, no, we're just fuck these kids.
Okay. I got my train of thought back. So I'm gonna add to that and be like, right. So when a kid sees this, right, to them they don't see racism, right? They're just like, well, what the fuck did I do?
That's 100% fact. Kids do not see color.
What did I do?
No.
Now, you know what I'm saying, when they get older and see this, they're going to be like, oh, what the fuck?
What's worse is like when Sesame Street comes on, they're going to be looking for the character.
Right. They're going to be like,
fuck that guy. Bitch. Yeah, that guy didn't even want to shake my hand. This little bitch. And then hate is born. Right. And that's how we get hateful kids.
That's fucked up. And I think they sued. They got a lawsuit.
They sued them.
Yeah, they got a lawsuit out on them. It's just like, damn, bro.
And they should. If you watch, they didn't show the whole video, but if you watch the whole video, it's pretty fucked up.
Yeah. No, I watched the whole. Yeah.
Did you see the one with Woody?
Yeah. Oh.
Pull it up. See if you can find that. Because there's one with Woody and what's the girl cowboy name?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
I don't remember her name off the top of my head. Yeah, here it is. Look, so watch this. This is my favorite part of this. Watch, so see the kid right here, right? This little black girl, she's all like waving. He's like, oh my God. Woody's like, hold on, I'm trying. Jesse, try to get Jesse's attention. Watch this. So Woody walks over there. It's like, hey, you need to go over there. We're not getting sued.
Right.
Look at that big old hug. Look at that. Yeah, Jesse with the shit. She knows what's up.
Right.
That's how you should have handled that.
Or
that's how it should have been handled.
Because not be racist.
Well, the thing is even take race aside.
They're kids. They're fucking kids.
They're kids, bro. At the end of the day, like,
how you racist to kids? What kids do?
I don't know, man. They did it.
That's crazy. That's wild.
Yeah. Yeah, it blew my mind. I think she's suing for like $35 million. She's suing for a lot of money.
Hell yeah.
And I hope they get it.
Hell yeah.
If you watch the whole video, we can play it here. If you watch the whole video, it was pretty gnarly.
I'm gonna try to find a video.
It was pretty raw. That's some raw shit going on there. Yeah. I don't know if you'll be able to find it. Sesame, like racist Sesame Street, maybe? Try that. I don't know.
I seen it. Oh, this is the apology video, I think.
Yeah, I probably sent it to myself too. I don't remember. Yeah, they came out with an apology video. Sorry, we couldn't see. We were told not to touch people that were black. I mean, we were told not to touch people.
Right.
Oopsies. Right. Please don't fire me.
And how will we, like, how does one, here's the video, but how does one explain to their kid what just happened?
I don't even know how I would explain that to my kid.
Right. If it happened to your kid, how would you say?
I have no idea. I would be like, they were having a bad day, COVID. Stuff happened. It was hot. He couldn't see. The same excuses they came out with.
Right.
Is what I would tell my kid.
Damn.
I don't even think their PR tried on that one. I don't even think they gave an effort. They were just like, lame excuses and go.
Right.
And then they just ran with it. See, watch this. Because it wasn't just one or two characters. All of them. Watch this shit.
Hold on.
Play the shit back. Watch this shit. It wasn't just him. It was another one, too.
He's high-fiving.
We high-five the white girl.
No. Look at the face.
The face of just sadness. Look at that. Look at that disappointment right there.
That face right there.
Yep, that is the face of disappointment.
She's like, what?
She's like, what?
And she's like,
how dare
she's
you?
literally holding
the
character.
Oh my gosh, she's holding the plush of that character. Is that it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the color, I think.
Oh my God.
Oh no, it's a blanket,
so
but
look,
no, she's got the character. That's not the same character, but obviously they're a fan of the show.
That's wild.
So,
and then for them to not do that, because that wasn't the only character. There's a longer video. That's a short version.
I think this is
That's the shorter version. There's a longer one. Kev on stage did a reaction to this, and he was sitting there talking about like the different characters that was waving off black kids.
Right.
It's
fucked situation. It's like you can't if you're gonna be racist, at least.
Can we as adults collectively just agree that if you're gonna be racist, we leave kids out of it?
Right.
Can we at least do that as a society? That's fucked up, man.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Them kids are gonna have they're gonna have so much hate towards blue people.
Not even that, because I don't think kids' brains are wired like that yet. So for them, they probably like, what the, you know what I'm saying? To them, I don't think they seen a problem. They probably like, damn, I didn't get a high five or whatever. Right. But in their head, I don't think they were wired to like, oh, that was racist. That had to do with my skin color. I don't think they're wired like that yet. But later on, they're going to see that and probably going to be like, what the fuck?
Probably.
What the fuck?
I'm just glad Disney and Pixar had it together.
Isn't Sesame Street No. Who's Sesame Street?
Its own brand.
Really? Oh, I thought they were like a parent company.
Started on CBS or some shit a long time ago. PBS
didn't Elmo go through some controversies too?
Yeah.
Like the guy who, well, it wasn't Elmo, sorry, it's the guy who played Elmo went through some shit, right?
Yeah, I think so. A while back. That's like the equivalent of Batman only beats up black characters and just leaves the white ones to do whatever.
You're free to go.
Right.
I'm the one that stole though.
Yeah, the white guy just gets let go, and then the black dude gets the shit kicked out of him. It's the same.
Oh, I think Family Guy did a skit about that.
They were beating up
Seth MacFarlane, man. I think they were beating up what's the black character guy name?
Deadshot?
Cleveland. Yeah, they were beating up Cleveland.
Oh,
and then I think Peter was like, he was like, every time you say something online that he's gonna get it, and he just kept talking, and Peter, he was just like, Peter, what the fuck, man? That shit was hilarious. Yeah, they actually did a skit about that.
I think I'm gonna go on record. I'm gonna say that Seth MacFarlane has to be one of the funniest comedians in the world. Him and his writers on Family Guy,
Guy's fucking hilarious. They can,
because even if you think it's fucked up, it's still funny.
It's funny,
there's
bro.
There's not a joke they've come up with that wasn't funny. It's the way he delivers them is just funny as shit.
Right. They make anything funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever seen A Million Ways to Die in the West? It was the movie that Seth MacFarlane did. It was his first movie. Bro.
I remember that. It has, what's his name in it? Adam Sandler?
No,
not Adam Sandler. It
had a lot of characters in it, but A Million Ways to Die in the West is one of the funniest movies. If that's your style of comedy, if his style is something that you're interested in, and A Million Ways to Die in the West is funny as shit. You have to watch it.
I'm pretty sure it had Adam Sandler in it.
No, it did not. It had the chick that plays in Orville in it.
Seth MacFarlane. Okay, never mind. Yeah, my bad.
No, you're thinking of
It was kind of Ridiculous Six.
Yes, thank you.
My bad.
Ridiculous
my bad.
Six. That's what you're thinking.
That's what I'm thinking of.
No,
Yeah,
that movie Die in the West was funny because
got the guy from Taken.
Yeah,
that guy's in there. Liam Neeson. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's one part in there where the dude's waiting on his chick, but his chick's upstairs because she's a whore and she's getting her shit clapped in. And you can hear how she's getting her cheeks clapped. Like, they're going at it. And he's just sitting down there with flowers. Had to be the funniest fucking scene in that movie. Because I was like, damn.
I'm going to watch it over. It's been a minute since I watched that movie.
It's been a minute since I watched it, too.
So
I was thinking about buying it on Amazon today because I was just thinking about that movie earlier.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to watch it.
But since we brought up Family Guy, it just made me think of that movie. And I was like, God, that movie's so fucking funny.
Right. I don't. What is it about people making, like, non-touchy shit really funny?
I think what it is about Seth MacFarlane that I like the most is there's nothing that he won't touch. But then also the way he delivers it is just like, it's perfect because it's over the top, but then it's like right there in that yellow zone where we can still laugh at it.
Right.
The same thing he did with like when he was talking about Parkinson's. And everybody at the table was like, yeah. And I was like, bro, that's so funny. Even though it's not, because that's a serious fucked up disease.
Yeah.
But like, yeah.
It's kind of on the line of dark humor for me. Like if it's funny,
very, very much right there. Like he walks that line.
Yeah, but it's
like when Peter found out he was half black.
Right.
That one. So the cop pulled him over and he had the index card.
Right,
and it was showing
like
okay, not okay, not okay. And he was like, "We're gonna have a problem here." He's like, "What?" He was like, "What's the problem?" He's like, "We got a black guy."
Right.
Officer down. And
right.
He was like, laid
shots
down.
fired.
Yeah, shots fired. Yeah.
He's like, "What?"
He was like, "What's going on?" Yeah.
Right. That shit was hilarious. I love Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's nothing that he won't touch. Hands down, it's got to be one of the greatest to do it. Because you ever watch Orville? That's his new show on Netflix. No, it's on Hulu.
Yeah, it's Orville is the same people who made
No, it's kind of like Star Trek in a way.
Orville.
Yeah.
Okay, you lost me. No.
Oh, you never watched
No.
it? I would highly recommend watching it.
I was thinking.
I think we're on season 3. I think we're on season 3, right? Yeah, I think we're on season 3 of Orville right now, and it's so good.
Yeah, I have to watch it.
There's a lot of political shit he'll touch. There's a lot of stuff that you kind of like, you get the gist of, and it shows like they're in what year are they in? 21, 22 or something like that, or like way in the future. And like it's basically like if you're a Star Trek kind of guy, you'd love it.
I like Star Trek, yeah.
Then you'll love it.
I like Star Trek a little more than Star Wars.
Seth MacFarlane plays the captain, and then his wife is played by the same chick who was in A Million Ways to Die in the West.
Let me see. You said the Orville right
here. Yep, it is. Why are you on his Wikipedia page?
Oh, no, I was looking up the Orville.
Who is it that plays him? Adrian Pilecki. Oh, okay. I had it wrong. I don't know why I thought that he was.
Charlize Theron's in it though. She comes in for an episode.
Oh, nice. Okay, my bad. Either way. Oh, you know what? You're right. Yeah, that's not her. Never mind. That's not her at all. Yeah, that's not
Ted.
No, but he had.
No, it says from the guy who brought you Ted. Seth MacFarlane was behind Ted.
Yeah, he created Ted.
I didn't know that.
Yep. Huh? He's also Ted. Yeah, he voices Ted.
Oh, I'm putting it together. Okay.
Yeah,
That's why he's Ted kind of sounds like Peter a little bit. Not Peter. Who does he sound like? Stewie. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Damn. Okay.
I'm getting tired of sitting here, man. It's been like an hour and a half.
All right.
Hey, we should go ahead and wrap it up.
Okay,
but yeah, dude, check out Orville.
Oh, I'm definitely
get a chance. It's fucking.
On our next episode, I'll let you know if I enjoyed it or not.
That's a bet. Yeah, you got a week to binge it.
All right. It's gonna be tough. Well, yeah, I'll binge it for sure.
It's fucking great. I love it. Hey, you made it to the end of the video. I appreciate that.
Appreciate it.
Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down on the bottom below. Also, if you're new, make sure you hit the notification bell so you're notified anytime new videos upload.
And also, don't forget to hit us up on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify. And for exclusive content, we also have a website, which will be in the description below.
Yep.
All right.
All right, we're out of here.
Peace.